Hi, this is Rachel with RightStart Math. I understand you have a question on level B, lesson 25, specifically the constructing of the right triangles using tangram pieces. And I'm going to admit to you, this is probably my weakness. I am not a geographically minded, or not geographically, geometry minded person. So these lessons were a stretch to me. And so I totally get them being stretched to others, especially our kiddos. What we want to do though is kind of wrap our minds around it a little bit to help our kiddos grasp it. Here we are giving on our lesson 25, we're given 4 different examples of them. I would, if your child's struggling with it, if you're struggling with it, I wouldn't require all 4 of them, right? But we do want to explore this idea to help them start to visualize this. I will tell you, over the years, I've gotten a little bit better with some geometry. So that's what our goal is. We want our kids better than we are, right? And definitely we want to grow ourselves. So let's take a look at their first version. We have to make a right angle. Now a right angle, I like to use paper because that obviously has the right angle with it. And then let the child explore what would have a right angle. And so like, for example, here is a right angle. Until they get that aspect, we are unable to combine things to make it, to determine what a right angle is. So that's the first step. So if your child's still struggling with identifying this as a right angle, that's kind of where you need to stop. However, if they're grasping that, then what we're going to do is start combining shapes to make right angles. So one of them that they gave us is this one here. Actually, I have it in the wrong angle. So this is the one they gave us. Now, I don't see a right angle in this particular format, right? However, if I were to twist it just a little bit, there we go, twist it a little bit, I can see a line here and a line there. That looks very similar to a 90-degree angle, right? A right triangle or a right angle. So that's where this is. In this format, sometimes we can't see it. So you can have your child walk around or twist it so it works for you. All right, so another way. So one thing that I also did with my kids is have like some samples of what right triangles look like, or right angles look like, and see if they can't create that from the shapes. And that's kind of what this next one does. We basically use the same format here, but we throw in a medium triangle. I have one in a different color, so let me put that up here. So I think it goes like this. Is that right? Yeah. All right, so this would be another option. Notice we have the line straight across and the line straight up. And again, if we wanted to check with it, we could even layer in the big triangle so we can see this right angle there. So you can come at it from a different direction. You don't have to start with the small pieces. You can start with the bigger pieces. Let's try another one. Here we have the 2 small ones and the square, and that would look like this. Again, this is making, again, the big triangle, which has the right angle in it. And then the other one they give, which I must admit, I struggle with putting this one together all the time. So bear with me if I'm, oh, look at that, I did it. Okay, great, great, great. So again, line down there, line straight up here. And we can compare it with this right angle, and yes, it matches. So those are just some ways. Again, don't get hung up on this and don't let yourself get frustrated or your child get frustrated with this. This is a concept to explore, not to master, but to stretch our minds just a little bit to help us see outside of what we typically see. And this is a great activity to do that. I hope it helps. Let me know if you have any other questions.